Hello everybody, and welcome back to Finding Friends with CthulhuToo. This week's friend is going to be Rock and Roll for Life. How you doing, Rock?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm doing great. So if you guys tuned in last week, I was hanging out with three people that are actually friends with another Finding Friends guest. That was Fedrin, Codewing, and Fabe. And we were just goofing around with some Minecraft. And obviously today we're playing some League. We are playing Twisted Treeline. And yeah, Rock knows a lot more about this than I do, so he's going to be teaching me a little bit. And hopefully this will go well.
We can hope.
And Rock's been playing League for a little while. We were actually chatting about that before recording. He was taking me on a walk down memory lane, showing me some pictures of beta League. It was pretty awesome looking, actually.
That's one way to describe it. And oh, you going bottom? Okay, it looks like Riven's gonna go bottom instead.
Wants to go bottom? Okay,
that's fine with me.
Alrighty. So we've got the Dunk Master on our team. Riven with the shiny new Riven skin, which I haven't seen yet. It's pretty cool. And then my latest crush, Poppy. She's a lot of fun. I'm not great at her yet, but I enjoy her.
She's not the easiest of champions to play.
She's one of the cheapest champions, though.
Mm-hmm.
After I watched a video of someone playing her, and I was pretty impressed. I was like, okay, I'll check her out. And then I realized she's like basically 2 IP. She's almost free. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll definitely try her out. And she's pretty cool. I'm digging it.
She used to be really good, like a year or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was before there was a few items that helped make her really good. There were some gold for 10 items. And so it kind of made up for one of the weaknesses she has is her early game. Mm-hmm. And it allowed her pretty much to farm into a monster.
I know, if you can get a full build Poppy, she's basically invincible. Well, depending on how you build her, I guess.
Mm-hmm. She's a late game monster.
Mm-hmm. I've been having a lot of fun with her on ARAM lately. It's pretty easy to smack people into walls and stuff like that. So, for people who are interested, we are playing against a Zed, a Nautilus, and a Teemo. And the Nautilus has not shown himself yet. I hope he's not like AFK or something.
He might be jungle.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. I don't see.
Riven wants to come kill some Teemo? Is that what's going on?
It looks like it.
I'll see if I can help out with that. Oh. I thought he was coming into the jungle this way. I thought I was going to cut him off.
We got
There
him.
we go. Nicely done.
Whew. That scared me a little bit.
As long as you're not first blood, that's all that matters, right?
Yep.
Alright. So enemy team got their altar. I'll help out with this altar. Almost too late for that. There we go. Oh, there's the Nautilus.
Let's see. Okay.
Alright, so that's a decent start. I'm excited for that.
That's definitely a good start.
So while we are, just kicking around in the early game here, do you want to talk a little bit about your channel, what you do, what you're known for, that kind of thing?
Sure. So hi, I'm Rock. I'm primarily a Minecraft Let's Player, focusing mostly on CTMs, the custom map CTM. That's pretty much what I'm most well known for, and I think the majority of my views on my channel end up going for that. I also I've been recently getting into other games and trying to branch out a little bit, so I'm not kind of fully on Minecraft as a channel.
Fair enough.
Aside from that, I also do live streams with a couple friends on Saturdays and Sundays, and I'm also a kind of new CTM map maker as well.
Right, and I was just watching a video of yours. I think it was a legendary video where you're talking more about the second map you're working on.
Yes.
That sounded pretty epic.
Mm-hmm. It's still got a long way to go, but it's getting there. It's definitely a lot different than my first one. My first one was kind of just a little themed mini CTM, and this one's
a theme that gave me the willies, I gotta say. Arachnopocalypse.
Yep.
It looked cool, but them arachnids.
I've definitely got a lot of people cringing at it or hating Silverfish more so after playing it.
I didn't play it myself, but I did watch a number of people either live streaming it or playing it and got a good feel for how it looked and stuff, and I was pretty impressed. I've only tried making one little mini kind of puzzle map, and that took enough work. So it gives me a new appreciation for people who actually work on really big maps and put hours and hours into them.
I've definitely grown a lot of appreciation for how much work actually goes into making a map. It's one of those things you don't really fully understand until you actually work on it yourself.
Exactly. It's like, oh wow, this actually takes a heck of a lot of work.
Even something like small, it's just so much work and like iterations and all that has to go into it.
Right. So you said hopefully still early this year is when that map would be released?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm shooting for maybe within the first 3 months, but a lot of it depends on just work schedules and LP schedules and all of that. So
exactly. Real life tends to get in the way of the fun stuff, right?
Always. They're missing. I'm gonna back up.
And do you have a working title for this map yet?
Yes, I do. It is Fractured Realms. It's part of my I've oddly enough named my my map series Monumental Victory, which is pretty much the same as my LP series. So Monumental Victory, Fractured Realms.
Nice. I will definitely be playing that one because it seems like it'll be coming out right at the right time for when I'm finishing up some other LPs and stuff like that. So hopefully that'll work out pretty well. Speaking of which, we are both playing Legendary right now, both in 1.7.3 beta, and you are just tearing through that thing, man.
It's actually going a lot better than I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot rougher, but I think after having played CTMs for as long as I have, there's a lot of things you learn, and it kind of helps with it a lot.
Gotten it down to a science, huh? You have done really well, like that Pain Water area especially. That made me feel pretty stupid how well you did with that. And then looking back at how Proxy and I approached it and how many times we died. So yeah, good on you for that one. That's pretty fun to watch. You just kind of like strolled in there, you just get the wool, you leave, no bigs.
I think if I ended up trying to swim through it continuously like you guys would, I would have ended up in the same situation.
It's a nasty area.
It was more or less getting to a part and going, wait a minute, I can shortcut this. That's going to save me about 10 deaths.
We did eventually take the same route that you did, although Proxy's idea for it was, Cthulhu, you go down there into the water and try to get into the wool room, and then I'll mark down where you were. Well, she stays up above, nice and safe. Totally makes sense.
Yeah, it's totally a Proxy thing.
So, I'm curious, I don't think I've heard before, how long have you been making videos for YouTube? How long have you been at it?
Let's see. I've been going for... I want to say I started in June or July of no, not yet. It's been over a year now, I think.
Okay, I thought you were in it longer than that.
Closing in on a year and a half, maybe.
Okay,
or
so
around
actually
a year and
not
a half.
much longer than me. I started, I think, October of 2013. No, 2012.
I'm trying to remember. 12. Yeah, it was mid 2012. I think I started.
Okay, very cool. And what got you into it? Like, what made you decide to finally start recording when you're goofing off?
So originally, like, I played a lot of CTMs with friends, and it kind of got to the point where I wanted to contribute back to the community of CTM, the CTM community in general, because I enjoyed CTM so much, and I thought it would only be right to kind of at least try to give back. I guess the best way to describe it. So originally I got started with live streams. I live streamed Sea of Flames, and I had started live streaming Infernal Sky, and computer was not having a good time trying to live stream at the time, and so I switched over. I ended up looking up, how to do YouTube stuff, and got fraps and all of that, and just started going at it with that.
Huh, nice. Yeah, that's one thing that kept me for a while, is the ability of the computer to actually handle it. And once I finally took care of that portion, the rest just kind of fell into place.
I had a much easier time recording with fraps than I did just live streaming. So luckily, I kind of had a little bit of a start there, but I did have to end up upgrading to get a nice mic, because at the time I was using a really terrible mic, and you could tell it was really bad.
What do you use now?
I use a Audio Technica mic. It's a condenser mic. It's kind of more of a professional mic. And so it's got an XLR cable connection to the computer and stuff.
Nice. That's probably going to be my next step, is finally getting a higher grade mic. I'm still just using the basic headset that I picked up early on. And it's worked well enough, but that would be a nice upgrade to make there.
It definitely makes a nice, really big improvement to the quality of your videos and stuff. Just having that nice audio.
Random question. What was that item you were talking about that acts like a sweeper that I should probably pick up?
It is... I think it's actually...
Oh, bad time. Crap. I swear I'm not working with the other team.
That's okay. Oh.
Get out of here. Oh, no.
That's okay. I think it's actually just called sweeper.
Okay.
Nope.
No, get off my ribbon. No.
There's Hex Tech Sweeper.
Okay, so that's the same as in...
Yeah, that's the AP one, and then there's Wriggle's Lantern is the 80 one.
Okay.
Or not Wriggle's Lantern, it's the Wriggle's Lantern equivalent.
Okay. Actually, now might be a good time to go back and start picking that up. So they are not doing nearly as much damage as I was expecting. I don't have a ton of armor just yet. I'm at 155, but maybe they just aren't focusing me like smart people.
Yeah, that's probably the big thing. Let's see. Nautilus doesn't really have any damage. Zed, they're not damagey yet.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start working on this sweeper. 700 gold away from getting that. And late game Teemo won't be nearly as bad, hopefully.
Nah, we should be able to do a lot against him.
Man, I just realized both of you have 4 kills already. We are off to a good start.
I had a nice start against Teemo, so it kind of starts to snowball him, or snowball me rather.
Yeah, he's a champion where if you don't get ahead early on, you're going to have a tough time. I can't remember which match it was, but not too long ago I was watching an LCS match where they actually picked Teemo for mid lane, and the crowd just went wild. He didn't do very well, but it was still fun to watch.
I've seen a lot of LCSs and like Worlds champions where people would they'd pick Teemo just for the crowd reaction, and they'd switch over to someone else.
Yep, just troll him. So true. Yeah, I got in to LCS late in Season 3, so I've been trying to follow it a little bit more now that Season 4 is starting off. And it is really impressive when you see people pull off those just godlike moves and the team fights that are going on and stuff. Oh,
it's so exciting just to watch those team fights. You don't always know what's going to go on. It's just like sometimes it just completely switches around.
The first time I actually watched one of those matches was pretty early on after starting to play League, and I had absolutely no idea what was going on. All these ultimates are getting thrown down, and people are just disappearing, and I was so lost. But it's been getting better as I played more. Like, okay, yeah, they're doing there.
I'm so gonna hurt.
I did not realize this was enough. Oh, and there's the mushroom.
It's okay. We got 2 of them. Probably 3 of them. Oh. Is she gonna dive it? Yep.
Oh, wow.
And
I show up just in time to not help at all.
Moral support.
Yep. Good job there, Ruben. Good job. You got this. I'm proud of you.
Cheerleader Poppy.
That should be a skin. That would be hilarious. Alright, so I'm gonna back. I do have enough for that sweeper now. And there we go. Beautiful. Alright. Teemo is no longer a threat.
Now you just have to remember to activate it.
Right. One question about Vile Maw. How important is that mob in this game type?
It gives you attack speed, and there's a couple other stats I don't remember. It's not you can do without it, but it does help quite a bit.
Okay. So it's not as pivotal as a Baron Nashor or something like that.
The altars are a lot more pivotal, I find, than than Vile, because having both altars increases your AD and AP by 10% each.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's a much more immediate payoff then.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Oh man, Poppy's.
So usually, when I'm playing with friends, it gets to the point like if we're doing well, we'll try our best to have control over the altars, and we'll go for Vile if if we get the opportunity.
I wouldn't mind some attack speed. I'm hoping to build up a little bit of either Lifesteal or Spell Vamp on Poppy here, so get some of that would be kind of nice. So let's see. Zed is the only one that's really getting much gold to work with. Nautilus is just sitting there jamming out in front of me. Cocky SOB. Just you wait, Nautilus.
He's a bit behind in comparison to all of us.
Still pretty tanky, but...
Yeah, he's tanky, but aside from his ult, he probably won't be doing a huge amount.
I enjoy playing Nautilus a lot.
I like playing Nautilus. He's fun.
He's just a fun champion.
I like playing him as a jungler on Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, he's even working pretty well as that.
He's got really good ganks.
You'll see that in the LCS every once in a while too. Pretty much the only way you'll see him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't do a huge amount in lane.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have to build tanky and stuff, you don't get a whole lot of damage as Nautilus. But yeah, if you can build up a lot of AP, like his E, I think, is that Riptide or something like that? That'll do a lot of damage. Alright. How's that top turret looking?
I think it's full life still.
You don't touch that much? Okay. I don't think we've been able to touch it down here on bot yet.
I'm gonna go for a push now and see if what I can do. I've been mostly just farming, trying to build up my build up the advantage I have right now. Okay, there's two.
Yeah, a fed Darius is a very frightening thing.
He's been nerfed a few times, and even with that, he's still really strong in threes.
I did not realize that she was having so much trouble.
There we go.
Where'd they go? Okay, they're coming up to you. Let's see if we can do some damage.
Where you going, buddy? Oh, Teemo.
Oh, no. Okay, disregard shrooms. Profit.
Rabble.
Oh no, I'm out of mana. Oh, that's the worst thing. Oh. That's the one thing I hate about Poppy, is she runs out of mana so fast. That was a waste of a flash, but whatevs. Alright, I might do a quick run through the jungle and see if I can find any of those shrooms before we run into them again.
Just have to watch.
Speaking of which. Although, can I hit that without...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
that guy, though.
Oh, boy. Ow, 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 ow. There is a shroom back there, so don't follow too far.
Oh, you probably don't want to. You probably don't want to be that close.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and back now, and maybe get a little MR.
Maybe a little MR.
He running with? Okay, yeah, he's got the tooth and the scepter, so he's doing a little bit of damage. Overlord's Bloodmail. That's new to me.
That is kind of the Warmog's replacement for this map.
Okay. I miss Warmog so much when I'm playing ARAM. That's what I play a lot of nowadays, so I've kind of gotten over it. But
we've I've been like that before. Like my friends and I, we've had various cycles of what game modes we'll end up playing. Like for a while, we were on like a ARAM binge, and like we switched it up. We've been on, Summoner's Rift and threes, and we were on like when Dominion first came out. We were on pretty hardcore on that for a while.
Oh, really? I wish they would have kept All for One. That was so much fun. Like, I don't know if it'll be coming back or not, but gosh, things got crazy.
I know what they were saying, that they plan to release various different game modes and see what the reception is of them, and then do what they need to based off that. There's actually a new game mode on the public test realm right now, called Hexakill. It's a 6v6 game mode on Summoner's Rift.
Interesting.
So
okay. Oh gosh. Squish that Teemo.
So I'm interested to see that when it comes out.
Yeah, that does sound interesting. Oh, hi Nautilus. Dang it! I was just about to smack him. Well, you want to push this tower a little bit while we're here?
We could probably just take it.
disregard Nautilus here.
I know, how's it going? Just gonna ignore you.
Uh-oh. Mistake. Or you could just dunk people, that works too.
We can do that.
Just KS. Little KS among friends, right?
Yep.
No big. Alright, I'm gonna go buy some
We call that a kill secure.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Ooh, I like this Moonflare Spellblade. That looks pretty nice.
It's actually pretty good. And I've seen it done a few times, and I've done it a few times. There's certain champions that it works really well with. It's mostly tanky AP champions. And because the a lot of the stats on it aren't unique, I've seen people stack them.
Oh,
so like the AP,
okay.
the armor, and the magic resist, they don't have unique stats. So I've actually seen people stack it.
Well, if things keep going really well here, I think I'm going to start working towards that death cap, because that would just be fun. Start being a BM Poppy.
I would suggest something Sheen related as well.
True.
I'm not sure if you do anything
more
like I don't know if you do Lich Bane or anything.
Probably not as often as I should, honestly.
Poppy's Q works really well with the Sheen proc.
Oh, yeah.
So if you do get how much AP do you have right now?
100.
Okay, that's perfect. Lich Bane is good with around, at least if you have like 100 AP or so, Lich Bane's really good with it. And then just the more AP you get, the better it's going to be.
Probably should do that, because I could use the mana boost as well. See if I can smash you into a wall. There we go.
Lich Bane Lich Bane / Trinity Force is one of the. Oh, they surrendered.
Oh wow,
that works. That was a much quicker game than I expected.
Yeah, no kidding. That was getting pretty snowbally though, so I don't quite blame him for that. Well, dang.
Yeah.
I guess that was still about half an hour, give or take. Cool. Well, thank you very much for joining me, Rock. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.